But before all of that, Coleen Rooney has been in the public eye since the age of just 16 when she'd be photographed. Oh, it's cute.
So cute.
Photographed on her way to school due to a relationship with her now husband, Wayne.
Despite regularly appearing in the tabloids, of course, for the past 2 decades, Coleen has always remained very private about her life behind closed doors.
But now, after coming in second place on I'm a Celebrity, she's beginning to give people a glimpse into her daily life. And she joins us now on the show. Good morning, Coleen. I have to first of all start off by saying I watched it, obviously. I watched the whole thing. I love the lads on it. You handled yourself so beautifully on that show. You came across so well. And it must have been really tough at times.
It was. I got in there and, like, day 3, I sat on that log and thought, what am I doing?
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. I just thought, what have I got to give to this jungle? Yeah. Just me. And, you know, there was loads of great characters in there, all singing, all dancing, and I just felt like a bit lost. Right. But then we all got to know each other. We, you know, started doing trials and challenges, and then I started to relax and enjoy it and enjoy everyone else's company. I didn't sing and I didn't dance, but I did get on with everyone. I done, you know, my trials to the best I could. Yeah. But, you know, when I look back on it now, I'm so glad I did do it. It was an experience that I will never do again. But I got a lot from it.
Had you been asked to do it before?
Year after year, I get asked. Yeah, I thought you were going to come in this year.
There was rumours,
He went away.
And year after year, but it's just never been the right time with the kids and stuff that's been going on in my life. And then this year, I just thought, why not? Why not go? And, you know, the worst thing was knowing that I'd have no contact with the kids or Wayne or anyone. And it was literally, it was like a month, because as soon as you land in Australia, your phone gets taken away.
Yes, you get isolated.
It's real. And people don't realise how real it actually is. And when I got into camp and they were struggling lighting the fire, I was thinking, someone will come in now and help us. No, you don't. You get no help whatsoever.
It's so interesting, isn't it? And then in the back of your head as well, because I know how much of a hands-on mum you are. I know, I've seen the whiteboards, I know the sketch. And I've got 2 little boys too, who I think are the same age as your youngest. So I know, like, what it takes. But for you to just disappear for that amount of time, how on earth do you go about scheduling it? How do you get the team on board? How do you get them all focused?
It was a major operation.
Yeah.
It took months and months of planning and organising. And I think that's what, you know, it took me mind off actually going in there. So I think that's what hit hard when I actually was in there, was I never stopped and thought that much about it before I actually went, because I was too busy organising everyone else's life for them while I was away. But no, I've got great support, you know, family and friends around me. Everyone helped, even like people, you know, like from school, and they were messaging saying, anything you need at all, we're here, you know, just you go and have a good time. That's what they were saying. But
there's that moment where you get asked, but then you have to keep it a secret as well, of course, because the production company want to keep it a secret. When did you decide to tell the boys? Because you've got little ones as well.
Oh, yes,
and big ones. The big ones probably could have been told and would keep it secret, but the little ones would be too excited, surely.
Yeah, well, I didn't tell no one, and then it came out in the newspaper, and we think it was the airline. Well, that's what we got told. But so obviously people started asking me the question, so I just raised my eyebrows. I was just like, you know, I can't say anything. But the boys, I told the older ones, and they were, you know, fine with it. But the younger ones overheard, and they didn't really. We've watched it as a family for years, and the younger ones, you know, dip in and out because it's late at night. Yeah. But then they were excited once they knew I was actually going in. But my 11-year-old come home from school one day and said, everyone's asking me if you're going in the jungle. So I said, what did you say? Thinking like he had to be quiet. He said, I just said, yeah, she is, and I'm not going with it. I was like, oh, ITV won't like that.
But it was really interesting when you were in there as well. When you came out, I remember, and I distinctly remember you saying this, I remember you saying, I just would really like my boys to be proud of me. And because you're proud of yourself, obviously, and your mum and dad are proud of you, but that's a real shift, because obviously their dad and his super successful career, of course they're proud of him too. But it must be nice to have
It was so nice when we got the letters from home. That was the first time that, you know, they've actually said the words, "We are proud of you." And, you know, to hear that, you know, they tell me they love me all the time and stuff, but to say that they're actually proud, it was really heartwarming, and I, got emotional, and it was just, it was lovely to hear. And obviously I've done stuff in the past, but they're not interested in girly stuff, you know, it's more the football and the sport. So it was special to hear them words. And even when I come home, because my 2 older ones never came because they had school and football commitments. So when I come home, it was, you know, you could see the pride in them that, you know, they loved actually watching it. And the little ones, they continued. They talk about it all the time.
Still now?
Still now. And the littlest one, he watches, like, clips on YouTube of it. And on Christmas Day, we actually had a mini Ant and Dec and jungle campmate in the house because all my nieces and nephews and everyone were all playing the jungle. My niece dressed up as me.
Put your outfit on from the jungle. That's so cute.
So it's nice that they've, you know, they've really took something away from it and enjoyed it, and obviously we're proud.
We said in the introduction, Coleen, that obviously you and Wayne have been in the papers for decades now, since the two of you have been together, since he broke onto the scene, and you've been together for such a long time. But it feels like you're in a different place personally because you're actually ready to be seen and to talk and to do more media stuff. What do you think's shifted?
I think, you know, I'm a mum, and that's my priority over everything is, you know, to make sure the kids are OK. I love being involved in everything that they do. You know, I'm at whatever school fixture I can be at, and I love it, but now they're all a bit older, they don't depend on me as much as they did when they were babies. So I feel like now the time is right for me to then, you know, start doing some more work again. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. And so obviously the jungle was the big thing, and now I've got lots of other little projects on the go, and I'm really enjoying it.
It's lovely, though, to do that, because are they 6 and 8?
Yeah, 6, 8, 11 and 15.
Yeah.
It sounds so old now, doesn't it?
Really old,
Is he like a proper teenager?
He is, yeah. He's been a teenager for forever.
But you have these new exciting projects that you've got going on that you're very hands-on with as well.
Yeah, and over the years, you know, I don't put my name to anything. Like, I actually want to be involved. I want to enjoy and like the product. You get, you know, asked if I want, you know, freebies and this all the time, and I don't take them because I don't want to not pay the favour back in promoting or, you know, and so I've always said no, but this, you know, the applied nutrition range, which I'm doing at the minute, is something that I've always looked after myself, and I think that's important as a busy mum, is to look after yourself as well as everyone else. So I've always took supplements, I've always gone to the gym, I've always tried to fit everything in, and as you can see, I'm an organised person, so if my routine doesn't go to plan, you know, I can't get, you know, function off it. So I've really enjoyed being involved in, you know, from the beginning in this range.
Yeah. One of the things that everybody was talking about when you were in the jungle, and
how great she looked,
was your skin and how amazing you look. And your skin still looks incredible.
Amazing.
I can see that now. And you've got a skincare range that you're launching?
Yeah, so it's collagen, which I think is perfect for any age. You know, it prevents, and it's something that I think, you know, everyone should take every day. So in the range, we've got collagen, we've got hydration, we've got sleep, de-bloat and immunity. So there's lots of products for everyone. And it's just stick packs. So on the go, you can have them in the car, you put them in water. I had a de-bloat one before I come on here this morning.
OK, nice.
In warm water.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Listen, she shared everything in the jungle anyway. We've seen her showering, doing a squats at the same time. She might as well.
Yeah, but I think, you know, people think supplements are for, like, gym goers and people, but, you know, we all need it. And I think as easy, you know, to make it easy for people, that's what I wanted to do. Mums on the go, and people do forget about themselves sometimes.
And how do you, like, look after yourself and take? Because, you know, like you said, no one's coming in to light the fire. No one's coming in to put some powder on you. Or what is your typical?
Do you know what I think? I get papped all the time, you know, coming out the gym. I don't wear a lot of makeup day to day, so there was no drastic change from me in the jungle.
Right.
You know, a lot of people wear makeup every day for work and, you know, do loads of shoots. And I think that's where you get a bit of a shock when you see people without makeup.
True.
So I don't think there was any, you know, people weren't shocked what I look like in there. But the skin thing, you know, the compliments that I got when I come out, it was amazing. And I was just like, oh, I don't know what you're on about. But it's obviously it goes to show that if you look after yourself, if you're consistent, then it works.
You had a rather nice date night last night. You and the hubby. You went to theatre?
Yeah, we went to theatre. Obviously, we came down yesterday for this morning and we decided to go and see Mrs Doubtfire. So they invited us backstage after and I was like, Wayne, you have to put that mask on.
That is amazing.
But that's what, you know, it's nice because we have a laugh. You know, we still go out and we have a laugh. And
is that with the mask on?
How rude.
The thing is, he's going to get that sung at him now. Mrs Doubtfire's going to become his new nickname on the terraces.
Yeah, funny.
That's lovely.
Listen, thank you so much for coming on the show, and you should be incredibly proud of what you accomplished.
See why the boys were as well.
Yeah,
thanks so much.
It's been one hell of a journey for the two of you, but you particularly, and if now is your time to get out there and do some more. What we would love, because to organise 4 boys like you do, and your husband as well, we could do with some of that advice on This Morning. Will you do some films for us where you can show us? Because so many parents need tips and stuff about organising and how you go about doing stuff.
Yeah, no, that was the thing in the jungle as well. I organised that trunk every day and everyone was like, how'd you just... But I think it's just... I've always been like that, and I think it's the mum in me. I like to make sure everything's prepped and prepared in time.
We need some of that. Will you do some of that for us on This Morning? We'd love that.
You make it look easy.
You do.
That's why.
Thank you for coming in. It's great to see you.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.